So writing in standard form. Basically, when you want to write numbers in standard form, what you need to do is you have to write something like a dot bc into 10 raised to b, where a is your number between 1 and 10. So it can be 1 and 9 basically. So it can be 9 point something also. Okay, so this can be like this. So in this case, so if you have this, so you have to do 1, 2, 3. So 7.794 into 10 raised to 3. So basically, if your number is more than 1, it will be 10 raised to some positive power. If it's less than 1, it will be 10 raised to negative power. Now in this case, you have to see 1, 2, 3. So 5. So the first number, this number has to be between 1 and 9. So this will be 5.82 into 10 raised to minus 3. This is. Okay. Now this one is not a standard form because the number before the decimal should be between 1 and 9. Okay, so I'll have to shift it this side. So 4.67 into 10 raised to, now you have to shift one more place, no, basically 6. Correct? Because you'll have to shift one more place. Now this one would be 4.67 into 10 raised to minus 3. So when you go to left, you add 1 to the power. When you go to right, you subtract 1 from the power. Okay, so you shifted the decimal left, so you add 1 to the power. Correct? You shifted decimal to the left, so add 1 to the power. Something like that you can remember. So basically they have to be equivalent. Now if you want to do mathematical operations in standard form, the powers have to be the same. So when you're doing addition or subtraction, the powers have to be the same. So it's better that you write both of them in the same powers. So it's better that you write in the lower power. So basically what I can do is rewrite the second one as, so if you shift to the right, you subtract 1. So this becomes 10 raised to 4. Correct? Plus 4.7 into 10 raised to 4. So the powers have to become the same. So if your powers become the same, so 10 raised to 4 is the common power. So 93.7 plus 4.7. You can add that up. So 7 and 7, 14, 98.4. Now again, this is not the standard form. So you shift the decimal 1 to the left. So when you shift 1 to the left, to add 1 basically, you think like that. So this will become 9.84 into 10 raised to 5. So that's my final answer. Again here, when you're subtracting, the powers have to be the 10 raised to, that should be the same. So in this case, it's better that you rewrite this as 837. So when you shift 2 places, you subtract. So minus 2, yeah, into 10 raised to 4, minus 3.8 into 10 raised to 4. Now they've got the same powers. So basically 837 minus 3.8 if you do. So if you, this has to be done without calculator. So you have 833.2, correct? So this would be 833.2 into 10 raised to 4. So that will make it 8.332 into 10 raised to 6 is my answer. So that's the answer for the second one. This is answer for the first one. This is the answer for the second one. Similarly here, you have to get both into the same power. So again, you have to try to get both of them into the same power. So you make the power lower, correct? So 10 is to minus 4 is a higher power, make it lower. So 10 is to minus 5. If you do this, 4.25 into 10 is to minus 5, correct? Plus 0.232 into 10 is to minus 5. 10 is to minus 3 this will become, sorry, so 23.2 into 10 is to minus 5, because when you shift to the, so 23.2 into 10 is to minus 5, yeah, correct, because this is minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, yeah, that way, yeah, so minus 5. Now you can just add them up. So 23.2 plus 4.25 So that's 0.45, 27 point. I'm sorry about this because it's not neat for some reason. So 27.45 into 10 raised to minus 5 is not a standard form. This number has to be between, so into 10 raised to minus 4. When you shift to the right, remember you add 1. When you shift the decimal to the right, you add 1. When you shift to the left, you subtract 1. Now when you're multiplying over here, so what you need to do is, now this is very simple. Let me rewrite it here, fourth one. So what do? You multiply the number with the number. Now this is multiplication. Multiply by. Now by law of indices, you add the power. So 10 is to 3 plus minus 2. Now you multiply this in rough working into 21. 4 ones are 4, 3 ones are 4 twos are 8, 3 twos are 6, 4, 11, 7, 2 places. Okay, so 7.14. So 7.14 into 10 raised to 1. Now this number has to be between 1 and 9. Yeah, it is between 1 and 9. So this is a standard form directly. The fifth one also the same way you do. 7.2 divided by 0.09, and by law of indices this 10 is to 4 minus 2, because it's division, you subtract the power. So you shift 2 places. So 720 upon 9, 9 8 is 72. So 80 into 10 raised to 2. Now this number is not in standard form. So 8 into 10 raised to 3. Correct? Because the number before the decimal, so basically this is like 8.00. So number before the decimal has to be between 1 and 9. So that's how we write in standard form.